Hello, hello. We are back for one of the rare occasions, I think, so far, where I've actually gone back to a game and wanted to talk about it. And we get to do, I think I was titling these achievement returns instead of a review. Which is technically, a further thing. They've amended the Placid Plastic Duck Simulator, and we can talk about some of these. It's been a while. It's been a good minute. If you're just here just now, please leave a duck in the comments of the video. That's always pretty fun that people like to do. So minor review. I mean, we already did the review video, right? We've got one. I can link it. It's going to be attached to this. You might have seen it. I still think this game's really fun. I like it. I enjoy it. It's a fun second monitor little thing that you can leave running. I love all the ducks. This is mostly going to cover like the DLC for the game and a lot of stuff related to that, because that's all that's, it's not all that's changed, but it's a fair bit of what's changed. And it's been a while. So good to see you. If you're back, leave me a duck. The probably biggest complaint I have in the time frame since we started playing this game is that they need to probably stop adding stuff to this. I would really appreciate it if they quit charging for things, because there are so many DLC that are $2 now that like it's kind of getting annoying. Like, I want this to have 100%. Like, I like having 100% in this game, but they just won't stop adding $2 DLCs. And when this used to be a cheap game to 100%, it's not really anymore. Like, it might be $20 now to buy them all. Like, they just keep adding to it, and I was looking forward to them making a new game. They have some work in progress game that's like Slowly Sliding Ducks or something, which would be really fun when that comes out. I want to see it, but please stop adding to this game. The achievements are getting a little bit out of hand. These, for the most part, are really not much harder than the base game ones. It's not particularly impossible. A good bit of them, just leave the game running and it will happen. Like, for the most part, it doesn't really change. I'm going to try to scroll up and down a list right now. It might be a slightly longer video because I refuse to prepare for these beforehand. So, oops, you just get to find out when I find out. That's what we're doing. We're making it up as we go. So I'm just gonna go up and down. I'm gonna point out some that you have to actually have like interactions with and actually like do something with, instead of just let the game run and wait for it to happen. One of the ones from the So Many Ducks DLC is Play the Game, where you have to have a few of the ducks interact with each other. It says the thief duck has to take a coin from the piggy bank duck and then put the coin into the arcade duck, and then you have to interact with the arcade duck so that you could play it. Like, that kind of thing takes a long time, and you have to actually like look for it to be available and then interact with the duck. It's not the worst thing in the world, but you gotta keep in mind that it won't just happen. You gotta do it. Another one would be like the parrot one, the annoying parrot. You have to actually click on the duck, the parrot, and it will say a bunch of different phrases, and I think it'll say like 12 different phrases. This guide is saying that the sounds are unlocked every 10 minutes. Just click on the duck a lot, and eventually it's going to have stuff for you. But again, gotta interact with it. One from like the Duck Addiction DLC is the Campfire Simulator. You need the propeller duck to fly way into the background, and then you can interact with the campfire or the binoculars, and you can look outside to the cabin, and you have to actually like do that and go look for that. I know I forgot to cover it, but some of the DLC add new maps. You gotta be on the new maps for probably each individual DLC's version of the maps, but not everything is gonna be actually on those new maps. Some of them might not matter which one it is. Another one for the Duck Addiction DLC, you have to actually interact with the scanner duck, and it has to notice it says a ghost duck passing by, but you have to actually be in the scanner duck view. Apparently the ghost duck is actually a duck in the collection, and you probably won't be able to see it normally without seeing the scanner. This guy says it'll show up in the main collection list, and if you name it in the collection list, you will be able to see it even if it's invisible. Like, you'll know roughly where it is on the map, like, or if you have one. So that's a good way to try to like spot it or know when you're available to do it, when you have the two ducks and you could just sit in the scanner duck POV the whole time. One of the Hippo Space DLC ones I remember that you had to interact with, it might be Pachoo. It says launch a duck with a duck launcher. Please forgive me, I don't have footage of that, nor do I remember. Some of these have been a while that we've been doing these, and I straight up don't remember this, so please forgive me. It might be that one. this guide sucks because I don't remember things and I'm just doing it off the whim, but I know that there is definitely in the Hypnospace one, probably in the little space map, there is actually like an active interaction thing you need to do with the map itself. One of the other ones that I remember spending a lot of time on was Papomatic, which you need to have the Tamagotchi duck from the Rooftop 1% DLC, and you need to keep interacting with it because you have to feed it like a Tamagotchi. And if you keep doing it and you keep feeding it at each stage, it will eventually become an adult, and that's when you get the achievement. It might take a lot longer than you would assume that it would take. You just gotta stick with it. It's one of those ones that just take a while. If you reload the game, I think it resets. You might not want to reload the game to do that. You kind of have to just keep interacting with it for however long till it gets there. It's not forever. It could be an hour though. It's a bit longer than you'd like it to be, having to sit there and watch it, you know, but it's not the hardest thing in the world. The most recent DLC is the virtual Therma. Don't make fun of me on that one, or do. I don't tell you what to do. They added at least 3 achievements in that I barely remember how to do. They just happened. I let it run for like 2 hours, and I came back and I pretty much had all of them. I think there was one where you have to get the stone ducks and they go into a display on the new map, and I don't remember if you actually have to interact with the display to get that or you just get it when the stone ducks spawn and they get put in there, but you can keep an eye on it. And there's a couple other ones, like, again, most of them just having stuff be on the map is fine. Like Lights in the Night come from a different DLC. You just need that one big duck that when it goes to a night cycle, the headlights turn on and you just get it. Like, it's not the hardest game in the world. It's certainly easy, and it's very fun to, you know, watch the ducks float around, name the ducks, and you get different maps. And again, I don't hate it, but having a $2 price tag for every DLC and then having a bunch of DLCs, let me pull them up for you. Let's just find a list. There's the Ducks Please, Quacking the Ice, Duck Addiction, Hypnospace. Oh man, I scrolled too fast. Ducks Please, Quacking the Ice, Ducks Addiction, Hypnospace, So Many Ducks, Rooftop 1%, Ducks Galore, Ducklings, and Thermae. The Ducklings is free though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, but 8 of them are paid, so 8 $2 DLCs on a game that you have to already, you know, buy for however much money. I think the game's $2. Man, I'm really on it today. I'm really got all this. Yeah, the game's $2, so, you know, there's 10 different attached things to this. It's becoming a bit too much money is the problem. It's becoming a little bit too much money, and it's getting on everybody's nerves. And they do it every few months. They'll just release another pack and they'll add more achievements and they'll make everybody come back and idle on their game. And, you know, at what point do you stop this? Like, let me have my 100%. Don't make me keep coming back to this. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. I would love for the game to be finished, you know? I would love to have just it be done and put it aside. And if you want to add stuff that's cool, maybe stop adding achievements, please. You know, release free DLC all you want, update the game visually, but like, calm down, you know? What was that, 8 or 9 DLC times 2, $16 to $20 to have a 100% game for a game that you just leave run on the second monitor and you have to every once in a while interact with. Like, I was just complaining the other day about the banana game, and I didn't spend $5 in that, and that was like the same similar kind of waste of my time to just have a game be listed on my account as 100%. Like, if I didn't enjoy this one and I didn't enjoy its little silliness and how calm it is and, you know, a nice little second screen thing I don't have to interact with, I'd probably be a little meaner to it. But I really like it. I want to see the Sliding Ducks one that they were working on. I'm just kind of tired of having to come back to this after however many years it feels like it's been that this has been out, and they just keep updating it, and then I have to come back and go back for 100%, you know? Let it be done. Let the achievements be done. And if, you know, but other than that, as an outro, it's fun. I haven't been doing like returns because I haven't been going back to games. I saw that they announced Forza Horizon 6, and I would like to maybe finally finish Forza Horizon 5 because they got on my nerves because they just wouldn't stop adding to it, if that sounds familiar to you. And now if they're talking Horizon 6, they might finally stop adding achievements to 5, and I might actually be able to have a 100% game of 5 again after all of these years of it being out and all of the game time that you put into it. Maybe I could finally have it thumbs up and uninstalled, you know? But other than that, you know, just playing assorted stuff. I could go do Pro Skater 3 and 4 again. I was working on Trials Fusion. I kind of just got tired of of it. Windblown, I could go back to. There's just one like RNG achievement that would put me back at 100% on Windblown, and I enjoy it, but I hate doing RNG grind achievements for no reason. I think I mentioned BMG before on the last video or so. There's a couple stuff I can do. I'm just grinding around on Borderlands, playing Fortnite, you know, working, trying to get me back in the mindset of making a couple more of these videos. So recently I've been trying, except for Banana, which I didn't see any point in making, but trying to make a shorts video to tie into these videos, like a little achievement tip, because, you know, if I'm in the process of recording, I might as well do that. So, you know, keep an eye on it. I don't know if they're super helpful. I don't know if any of this is helpful. So I just like talking about stuff and rambling and ducks. So, you know, that's about all I got. If you got this far, you know, thanks. Please leave, you know, a comment if you got like another game for me to play. Maybe you got another, you know, Duck Simulator game, something easy, something hard, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, thanks. If you get this far, give it a little thumbs up. You know, the other things YouTube would tell you to do that you're sick of people telling you to do all the time. But yeah, this time I'm gonna get out of here. Leave me a duck comment. Quack, quack, quack. You know, see ya.